Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to talk to you about the dark truth behind getting offended and or like upset by what someone says. And I'm going to illustrate it with my own example of this. So, a lot of the time, what's the reason you're offended or upset by what someone says about you is because there's an element of truth to it that you aren't willing to admit, and so you get mad at the person for saying that. So I'll give you guys an example. So I remember when I went to Italy over the summer, and I did an Italian language course there, and like I can speak Italian quite well, but not to a massive proficiency. Like if I speak to someone in Italian, I can't always understand what they're saying. They often switch to English because it's rather awkward. Anyway, I went out with a group of people in the hostel I was staying at, and there was one guy who spoke, is an American guy, who just spoke the most beautiful Italian you could ever imagine. And he, I remember him saying to, we were sort of walking down it was in Naples, and we were walking down the sort of main high street, and like everyone was just out on the town, the sun was out, the sun was shining, and we were just all sort of walking around with this one guy who spoke really beautiful Italian. And I remember coming up to a little boy, like a little kid, a bunch of kids who were, God, that sounds a bit weird, a bunch of kids who were just sort of, pissing about, and he got sort of talking to them like, "Oh, you're right, lads. We're what are you up to tonight?" And I remember him saying, I don't remember how he said it exactly, but it was like, "Oh yeah, I speak Italian," but because the kids were impressed, they're like, "Oh, you're a foreigner, but you speak Italian," and he was like, "Yeah, I speak Italian, but these other guys don't. I'm the only one who does." And I remember saying like, "Hang on a minute, I speak Italian." And I sort of got a bit taken aback by that. I was a bit offended, because I was like, I do speak Italian as well. Not nearly as well, but it sort of got to me. And for a while I just kind of thought, well, that was a bit rude, bit sort of, bit poor on his part that he said that. But, and maybe it was a bit short-sighted of him to say that. But then let's imagine another scenario where let's say we were in the UK, and he said, "Oh, I'm the only one who speaks English," or in that situation, he said, "Oh, I'm the only one who speaks English." Like, I'm so confident in my ability to speak English that if he said that, I wouldn't get the same sort of unpleasant feeling that I got from saying I'm the only guy who speaks Italian. So, because I'm so if someone said that like I can't speak English, I'd just be like, what the fuck? Like, yes, I can. That's just a stupid thing to say. I wouldn't get the same negative emotion that I would if someone said, "Oh, you can't speak Italian," because and the reason for that is there's an ego getting involved there, and to make this full circle, I think if I was like properly fluent in Italian, and I could speak like English, speak it like English, I wouldn't be offended by someone saying, "Oh, I'm the only one who speaks Italian," because I wouldn't need anything to prove, because I know in my own heart that I do speak the language, I have acquired that skill. And it wouldn't. I mean, maybe it would still be a sort of short-sighted thing for someone to say, but it wouldn't hit the same. So, what I want you guys to do is like try and notice this in yourself, and it's in yourself. It's such a painful experience to do, because you're burning, a part of yourself that's so precious to you. But this kind of stuff. Like, next time you get accused of something and you have a sort of violent reaction towards it, like even if you don't show it, let's say someone accuses you of being being rude or something, and you're like, fuck off, no, I wasn't rude. Well, it's like, would you be really honest with yourself? Would you have that strong reaction to it if you weren't being rude, you know? So, yeah, just watch out for that, guys. It's a really difficult thing to spot, and it's really painful to spot it. But it's so worth it if you can, because it really empowers you, and well, it just keeps you on the straight and narrow. Because otherwise, you're in for a rocky ride. Let's just say that. If you don't notice this stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys soon.